Alright, today we're going to quickly jump through some of the stuff I'm seeing on the charts. It's still the weekend, so not too much to talk about, but we do have some warning signs for a potential pullback, but at the same time, structurally, it could make sense to just continue to send on up, reaching that liquidity into all-time highs. And before we do get into today's video, that limited time event that I have been running with my exchange partner BingX is almost out of time. That is only through the month of July, so if you want to go ahead and earn yourself some awesome rewards such as deposit bonuses, etc., up to $7,300. Make sure to go ahead and check those links out in the description down below. But starting off here on the 12-hour time frame, what are some bear signs that we are seeing? Well, we got a regular RSI bear div coming in, higher highs on price, lower highs on the RSI. We also have this on the 10-hour, the 8-hour, 6-hour, 4-hour, 3-hour, 2-hour, even the 1-hour. On the 1-hour, we actually have a trend, so we have 3 drives of this bear div. It's not 3 drives on price, but it is 3 drives on the RSI. You can see there 3 taps of this hourly regular bearish divergence coming in, so it could signal a pullback here for sure. You know, we're coming up to backtest that golden pocket once again. Where would the targets for this pullback be? Well, I think a pretty logical area to find support, assuming we do pull back here, would be this CME gap that we did create last weekend. So coming into this and filling it for when the markets open tomorrow could make a lot of sense. That's also a mathematical level. If we go ahead, pull fibs, swing low, swing high, that also comes in right at your golden pocket 618. So I do like that level for a pullback, but there is always the chance these regular RSI bear divs have already played out. You know, we talked about this capitulation wick that we had during the Bitcoin conference. This right here closed out a lot of long positions already. And we've also discussed when Bitcoin gets into these impulsive moves to the upside, it doesn't really like to make lower lows outside of these quick wicks that flush out positions. So knowing that this liquidity is getting closer and closer, price is likely to continue to magnet to it, and there is the chance that we just kind of rip up to the upside. So of course, if you are trying to short any of this, just make sure you have tight stops in the order books, because Bitcoin is still in honey badger mode, and I would not doubt it can just send on up without even filling that CME gap. But we could actually go a little bit lower than that CME gap to flush more liquidity, as I've been talking about. If we jump over here, let's say the 2-week time frame should be good to show what I'm talking about. And yeah, essentially you can see below this 63K level, a lot of liquidity has been built up. It's from all of the longs that have been opened during this uptrend. So we could definitely mark this out with a sweep level, which I have actually done over here on the main chart. So let's go ahead, put this on the hourly time frame. You can see this CME gap that we had talked about, as well as this sweep level down here at the lows. We have 2 of these sweep levels that could get taken out. Alright, just to flush all of those long positions before I move on up, and that could again be a very quick wick like we saw yesterday. Levels to the upside remain the same. Got some volume resistance, fair value gap, sweep levels as well throughout this range, but all of these sweep levels indicate that liquidity is going to be targeted at all-time highs. So a full flush on your shorts is definitely expected at this point, and the big question is this going to be an actual breakout into price discovery, sending Bitcoin on up to 6 figures, or is this potentially going to be a swing failure or a deviation play within this range? And that's what we're going to be watching out for in these scenarios right here. You would expect meme coins going absolutely ballistic at the highs, and you would start seeing top signals start popping up. So we'll make sure to keep our eyes glued to the charts, because this top could be coming in very soon. If we are to swing up into all-time highs and fail that level, I do believe a deviation back within the range would not be good news for Bitcoin or crypto overall. So we talked about our RSI bearish divergences, but we also have CVD bearish divergences over here in Trading Light. You can see higher highs on price, lower lows on your CVD. This is on the 30-minute time frame, and these are normally more accurate than your RSI divergences, so that could be signaling a bit of a pullback here. We don't only have that on that one draw, we also have this on Bybit as well. You can see the higher highs on price, lower highs on CVD. The CVD is the cumulative volume delta, the direction that positions are being opened in the order books. Open interest is the amount of positions being opened in the order book. So this is your best way to kind of read the order flow, and divergences in this versus price can signal bullish or bearish moves. And we also see this on a wider time scale. Higher highs on price, lower highs onto that CVD could indicate a bit of a pullback here. What this shows is there's exhaustion from buyers. So we'll see what happens there. We also had this sweep level that we had marked out on the chart. So we have grabbed some liquidity up here as well. I don't think there's as many shorts that need to be taken out, at least in the immediate term. So once again, pulling back to grab liquidity from the downside now could make sense. We are in a range right now, so it could be a range play before sending on up into all-time highs. But just because we got some bearish signs on the chart doesn't mean a whole lot. It's all just probabilities at the end of the day, and we have seen structure here forming higher lows, higher highs continually throughout this range. So I would expect this to potentially continue, and the trend is your friend until the end of the trend. So there's no reason to doubt that we would be able to just squeeze on up to all-time highs right now with this impulsive move that Bitcoin is having. But if you do have any questions about anything I talked about in today's video, make sure to go ahead and join the Discord. Link is in the description down below. Also below that, you will see the Crypto Eagles VIP. That is my premium Discord server specifically for leveraged traders, where I am trying to provide as much value as possible. So click that link if you're at all interested and you can read more about it. Also join the free Discord, and there's a video linked in there to kind of describe what you could expect to find in that paid Discord to see if it's worth your money or not. And then finally, don't forget about what I said at the beginning of this video. Only a few days left on that limited time event going on with BingX to earn yourself some awesome rewards by completing some simple tasks on their exchange using my links down in the description. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.